There. I trying attempting to help. So bright. How about that? How's that? A little better. A little better. So, I'm attempting to nap some Tri-Counties Open first Saturday of every month. And so, and it's a different schedule. It's got to be 8 to noon. So, yeah. At 8 o'clock, I got to. Today was a couple of days. I take it about here. You know, tangent trains so far off in the distance. A few of them might be, but there's it might be like a recap, but it's kind of a leading into, a different topic. So gotta cover this one, which may help the other topic be uh, 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 oh, yeah, look at that. It's like going this motion. Yeah, that's just great. I'm pulling it previously, so I could look for where I wrote it, but okay. So, first, Divine Mother. Next, Divine Father. When two stand as one at beginning. So, Divine Mother dispatches an angelic hit to Joseph. That angelic hit delivers it to the Divine Mother. Divine Father dispatches an angelic hit to Mary, whom eventually delivers it. Oh, get a little mixed up, baby. Divine Mother dispatches an angelic hit to Joseph. That angelic hit delivers it to the Divine Father. Divine Father dispatches an angelic hit. Right. Now, it could be one of the reasons to write this stuff down, I guess. So, yeah. It was so much clearer before. Whom matches which one. So, yeah, I think Divine Mother dispatches an angelic hit to Joseph. And that angelic hit delivers it to Divine Mother. Go down. Divine Father dispatches one to Mary. And eventually, Mary delivers it to the Divine Father. Okay. There is a point on it. But, okay. So, Jesus delivers Jesus to Mary, eager to meet his other parents. Okay. Eventually, Divine Father dispatches a message for the angelic hit who was dispatched to Joseph to fix it. So, that angelic hit returns to Joseph and says, fetched. Did not wait for Joseph to reach REM. No, that angelic hit did not wait for Joseph to reach REM. I think Joseph kind of upset, receiving certain information at a certain point in time. Just, yeah. So without that, angelic hit returned to Joseph says fetched. Joseph asks what? Oh. Think it more with the wing, or the tip of the wing. Wing tip. Race out. Made it quite clear. Angelic touch. Angelic touch. Made it quite clear. And so Joseph asked why. Now, is he verbally asking? Okay, you can ask that. Was he quietly, loudly, thought projecting, just thinking the question? And that's a deformity asking. Because, he could be walking down the street, a small shopping center, or whatever they might call it. They could have talking to himself. No, maybe. Was it verbally? So, already asked what, got the answer. And now he asked why. And that angelic it just said, Jesus. You think so? It was instantly did an about face and started walking away, or walking back from whence he had traveled from. You know, going back to Mary. Would you have considered it fixed then? No. I know. It's it's a concept, and Aaron shared it. You know, but it wasn't the first time I heard it. Not the first time being exposed to the concept. Like his grandpa had told him, you know, that his grandpa couldn't trust something that bled for 7 days and didn't die. You know, this whole number 7 at 7, or 7th at 7. Yeah, and that was funny. The 7, and then Tom Riddle with 7 times, because you know the ovaries. How many do they hold? I guess there is a finite count, right? There's just a finite count. And so much. Anyway, it's 7 days for just one of them. So in a way, it's only part. Not the whole, but at least that part. To kind of, go, what if them grandpas had that could they trust them then? Knowing that, yes, part of them, literally, so when it goes to the RNA, it's not just for the DNA has the RNA, and is it the DNA? No. It's been so long since that biology 101 class at Verdugo. Sun and Tonga. Verdugo Hills High School. Been so long since that biology 101 class. Anyway, NRA. The gene sequencing for dominant, recessive, active, and dormant. Yeah, I think that's active, dormant, dominant, recessive. For it's one of the little things. Anyway, so yeah, how's what's the ovaries, and they're tired, but this will be on the other one too. Because of Larissa. Larissa McSweet. Remember one of those other argument Okay, it was constant argument. Not the He-Man one. Not the He-Man argument. You know, because physical ears, from TV speaker to physical eardrums, vibrations received, heard, wireless communication, received message. He-Man would say, I have the power. But simultaneously, through some other form of hearing, could also hear He-Man saying, I am the power, simultaneously. Hear both messages simultaneously. Not that argument. The other argument that's constant. You know, it happens. You know, you wake up and, there's been times where just suddenly I gotta go pee. And so I went pee. And after or even during urinating, or then flaccidity, you use that word properly in its context, because it certainly doesn't help with aiming. It's not something I'm proud in. Yeah, no, not something to be even ashamed about. It's just freaking something that physically happens. I know I've been thinking about it. I had that one news story. The gent, gets the bladder held until it leaked. And it was via the autopsy that they're like going, the bladder burst. It leaked, And so that's what happened. Well, you're too freaking old to wet the bed. And the body's like sitting there going, hey, bladder's full. What do we do? No, you're not going to wake up. Well, I mean, what's going to happen? It was like, collapse a portion of the tunnel. Just maybe not the whole tunnel, just a portion of the tunnel, and just relieve some pressure off the bladder. Have it wait there. So, you wake up and you go pee, and then, sitting in class, you just, can I get a battery pass? No. You said you hold it. Bladder says can't hold it. I want to draw the attention to myself. So then you draw attention to yourself, because what? Your bladder said, hey, go to plan B. Can't make it to there then. Plan B. Just collapse a portion of it and relieve some pressure. We need to relieve more pressure from the bladder. Move the pinch down the line. What you need? Not all the way, just, enough to keep the bladder from bursting. It's a physical thing, Maybe that explains it. But probably, might still be a little bit more mad that I'm not just gonna go this or happy wife, happy life, huh? Yeah. Or is it really? Because it's a Shakespeare play, Taming of the Shrew, but still, role reversal, and if you change the gender, do you change the name of the play? It would still be Taming of the Shrew, and you can easily have the guy sitting there going, the moon. The moon could get that color, just not because it's that tall, right? It's like, and she knows exactly when the moon would get to that color, so that at that time she looks at it and goes, "The moon is what color?" Okay, could have been a whole wait for it moment, but wait for it. Anyway, it's raining a lot, and I don't know. I might turn on the AC a little bit. It's kind of toasty. So that might be preventing the napping. They're too toasty. Uh, we shall see. Anyway, Harisa, hopefully I did not upset you too much. Please hug and kiss our children first. Love y'all. Mwah. Later. Oh.